Hey guys, before this video starts, I do want to say congratulations to all you out there. We hit our 20,000 subscriber mark. That is insanity, guys. Think about that for a minute. There are over 20,000 of you guys out there subbing to me. Thank you so much for your time. I do want to say that allows us to go ahead and do our two $100 big gift card giveaway. And the way that's going to work, guys, is I'm going to be giving that to you guys in the form of Amazon coins, iOS gift card, or iTunes gift card, or Google Play gift card, whichever you guys want. I'll be having this giveaway last for 14 days, so you guys can all enter in it. You'll get an extra entry if you're subbed to me here. You'll get an extra entry if you're follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch is another extra entry. And then if you're subbed to me on Twitch, you get 5 extra entries, and that's because they're the ones supporting me financially, you know, helping me out a little bit and help me be able to do these great, you know, giveaways like I am doing right now. So thank you guys so much again. That is incredible. And I guess the sky's the limit. So let's get into the video and you guys have a great day. What's going on, YouTube? Claykyzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius trial attempt. Today we're going to be showing you guys how I did my trial attempt, what team I took in, and for like a speedy fast clear. Now this is not in any way a budget build. This is not in any way a real guide, because I don't go over their abilities too much. I'm just going to show you some gameplay about how quick I took them down and how I did it. Okay guys, so let's get into it. I'll go over the team, the TMs, the equipment, and then we'll just get into the battle. Here's the team comp we're taking in. That's right, no tank, as the left arm has an ability where they will be knocking out the highest attack unit on your team. They'll be killing them. They do so much damage it kills them. It's like 10 times physical damage. And the only tank that I think can withstand it right now is White Knight Noel. And honestly, you don't need a tank. That's just how this team comp's going to work. Aileen is going to be taking that hit for us. She will have the highest attack on our team. So what are the point of these units? We'll look at Elsa real quick. So Elsa is literally only here to do her spirit break. Other than that, she's here to support the team through items. Literally it. We're building her in a way that she doesn't do any dark damage, as it does resist dark damage, so that little bit of damage she does can help. And other than that, survivability. If you don't have Elsa, you don't have her enhanced, you can try delete it out. Again, this is for the speed strat. We're going to be doing taking down the body, the right arm, and the left arm instead of killing them multiple times, because if you kill the body first, the other arms are not supposed to respawn. If they respawn on you, that's a bug. I've heard about it. That really sucks. So moving on, after Elsa, we have Riku. What is Riku doing for us? She has Mega Phoenix to bring everybody back to life, and she has that sweet, sweet limit burst that is an auto re-raise up to 80% for 3 turns. So that's why we want to use her. Build her as much limit burst refill rate as you can. You're definitely going to need these ignorances here if you want to use it on the other, like when you're fighting just the arms, because with this boss, for some reason, only the body drops limit burst crystals, the arms will not. So ignorance will build that limit burst gauge between turns for you automatically. So that's how I have my Riku here. Till's job is to bring everybody back to life, buff our team, and maybe sometimes heal, but really much doesn't do that. So I have a lot of MP recovery on her, so I never really have to worry about her MP, and the fact that she is pretty beefy. She's pretty tanky up there. She has a lot of great stats, as you can see, and Till doesn't get targeted that often because of her passive, which is cool. And then Aileen here could be anything for you guys. We just want a high physical damage dealing attack. It will literally kill whoever has the high attack, and that's going to be an Aileen. The reason I'm using Aileen is that she has double machine killer because of the machine killer I'm putting on her here, and just that I like Aileen, I want to use her here. She's only alive about 4 turns into this fight. Like, other than that, she just gets killed off, I'm telling you. So this is how I built my Aileen. Freyvia, she is the, or Fryevia, she is literally the MVP of this fight, in my opinion, besides Tillith and Riku. She just does the magic damage, because this guy's beefy as hell when it comes to defense. She does ice damage, which is really good because the boss doesn't resist ice damage. It also doesn't resist earth damage, which Aileen imperils and then does. So that's really good for us to add a little bit more damage onto there. She also has the ability where she doesn't go down, right? She'll go down to 1 HP before she dies. This is very important because a lot of this stuff that this boss is going to do on the speed run, we're just trying to ignore mechanics and kill him as fast as possible. That's going to take a big thing there. So she'll go down to 1 HP because she's supposed to die, and then she'll die, and then the revival hit from Riku, and it will reset that die mechanic to 1 HP. So she can just live forever. She just keeps coming back and things like that, which is amazing. And then that's it. And then we'll go down here and look at our friend Freyv, see how she's doing right now, so I can show you guys her things too, because some people like to see that. And this is how she is equipped up here right now. So there you guys go. There you have it. That is my team. Did I show you guys my Freyvia's materia? I just want to make sure that you guys get to see everything. So there's the materia there, just in case you wanted to look at that and try to copy it. Again, Aileen and Elsa, not exactly need to be those two. Again, Delita can take the place of the Elsa. We just really want that spirit break to get in there and do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible, because if we don't do over 500k to the body in 1 turn, The right arm's healing up 500k, so it's just going to be like back and forth, back and forth. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and get in here. Elzo on the first turn is going to be casting her Ravaging Blow to the body. We're taking the body out first. Remember, we're not doing that thing where we kill everything a million times. We're going to cast Eccentric with Riku. That's thanks to Riku's pouch. We want Riku getting her limit burst as fast as possible, and that's going to help out with that. So then we're also going to be casting... with Tillith, the first turn is our attack, defense, spirit, magic buff. We want to be buffed up. Then Elza's going to go ahead and hit there. We're going to hope to build a limit burst crystal. Hey, there's one. Go to Riku. No, it went to Freyvia. That's all right. Hey, oh, that went to Riku. See, that's what we're looking for. And then Aileen's going to be doing Pile Driver, and this is the last time she'll probably be able to get a Pile Driver off in a while. And we're going to do double of Freyvia's chaining move. So we're going to hit there, and we're going to see how high we can get this chain up. With Aileen, it kind of like builds down. But you can see how much damage we did. We did a lot of damage here, and now they're going to hit us back up. So Aileen's going down because of that one punch. You can see down there that my Frey lived and then dodged something, which was great. And we have Riku's Limit Burst, which is amazing. So what are we doing on this turn? This turn, we're going to bring Aileen back to life. And the way I'm going to be doing that, guys, is I'm going to be using Elza to use a Phoenix down. Now, what are the missions here? We need to make sure we use no magic. We bring Ramu into the fight and do some damage there. And we invoke Ramu, and then we need to make sure that we use a Limit Burst, which we're going to be doing with Riku right now. So now we have our defensive spirit buffed up, and if anybody were to die, they're coming back with 80% HP. And then Tillith is going to go ahead and I think we're actually going to heal people up. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and heal people up this turn. So where is the heal? I always miss it. No. I'm real bad at finding this one. Like, I don't know why. There it is. I don't know why I can't see that one, guys. I miss it all the time. There we go. Now everybody goes back up to full HP, and we just start the damage again, guys. Pretty good stuff. This is how the fight's going to go. So, click on him. Let's see if we got a good chain here. I'm using my iPad. Hey, we got the perfect chain, baby. We got the perfect chain. That's on iPad, guys. That's not using that magnification trick. That's just because I practiced it a lot. And you can see lots of damage there. One of the things that the robot does is after it hits thresholds, it'll start charging up its lasers and do a big attack. If you do water damage, you can't avoid that. But you know, you can do it with Riku if you want, but I'm just skipping that part entirely. You can see there's Reflect, there's some defense up, there's some buffs on him. We can use Bushido to knock that off, but we don't really need to. Let's go ahead and look at the boss here. It does need to be taken down again, his spirit down again, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. And as you can see, Aileen didn't make it, which kind of sucks, but hey, it's whatever. The only people to have used their re-raise was Aileen there, which is pretty cool. I'm actually think he's firing his lasers right here. I actually don't know, because if you use water at the wrong time, he will just beat your ass. So we're just going to use water anyway, because we didn't care. We don't really need to be using anything else. We're going to go ahead and revive up Aileen, though, because she needs to be the one to take the attack hit right there. And again, we don't really have to worry about mana. And then we just go to town. So we're going to go ahead and go to him, use this. I was talking, so I wasn't sure if... we broke a threshold, so I'm assuming he's ready to do it. And then we're going to go ahead and try to perfect chain up again. If we can perfect chain, we're going to be doing a lot of damage here. I don't know if that was fast enough. Oh, nope, it's all over the place. But that's okay, we're still doing tons of damage. And, oh, the light has been washed out. And then he did World Destroyer. So, I think it just makes it do a little bit less damage. Unsure on that, but it doesn't really matter to us because everybody's dead. But then everybody's back alive. Yay, we're all good. And Riku has a Limit Burst again. So, who the fuck cares about doing that mechanic right now? If you have Riku, you know what I mean? So, there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and... we're going to bring back, we're going to use Riku's Limit Burst, but first be sure that we're bringing back Aileen. We're going to use a Phoenix down here to bring back Aileen. That's what we're going to do there. And then we're going to go ahead and cast, we're going to bring everybody back to full life, which is right here. I found it that time, guys. Then we're going to cast Riku's Limit Burst. Now, you always want to be casting Riku's Limit Burst before you do your chaining hits, because you want to be building up those Limit Crystals to have another Riku's Limit Burst ready next time. So then we'll do Frost Flower Blitz, and then we'll hit it. We'll see if we get a good chain there. Sadly, it's probably only going to be one perfect chain on here, isn't it? So there we go. He's hitting us up, doing tons of damage. People are dying. But you can see that, you know, Frey did go to 1 HP before using that. So that's what's really good about her. Okay, so this is a turn where we get to use everybody. Aileen is up. You know, thank God she didn't get hit by anything after she got KO'd and brought back to life. The problem is we don't have re-raise on everybody, but that's going to be okay. When Tillith is low, I do like to heal with Tillith. That's just something I really just like. It's very important that Tillith doesn't die, because she can just bring everybody back to life and you can recover. I would like to put my attack up. I'm not even sure. Possibly could kill him now. Not sure on that though, so I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit, I guess you could say, because we don't have Riku's Limit Burst up. It's better just to go ahead and heal everybody up. We're gonna go ahead and target here. We could go ahead and use Machina, but we don't want to because we don't want to get rid of our ice. We're just going to do as much damage as possible here. So we're going to use Frostflower Blitz, Pile Driver, and we're just going to hope that we get enough Limit Burst Crystals to use Riku's TM, or TM, her Limit Burst, which we did. So there we go. Now we get to cast Riku's Limit Burst again. And see how OP these characters are. I try to tell you guys this. They're broken, man. And since we have this turn off to do whatever we want, we're going to go ahead and recast the Ravaging Blow just to have it up. So let's see what happens this turn. Let's see what he wants to do to us this turn. I love this fight after doing this. So it looked like he's charging up his lasers for the big hit here. But if Aileen's alive, I think I might be able to take him down depending on what I want to do here. So let's see. Let's see if we want to get a little bit crazy. I think we want to get a little bit crazy. We're gonna have Elza. We're gonna buff up our entire team. We're gonna get a little bit crazy here. We're gonna buff up our team. We want more attack. I want to try to kill here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna to be safe with Tillith down there. We're gonna cast an elixir on her just to have her ready to go. And then we're just gonna go to town. I can't believe Aileen lived again. That's pretty sweet. And we're just gonna go like this. And we're gonna go Pile Driver. And here we go. Let's click it and just go. Then hit it up, baby. Oh, come on. No. Maybe I should have put Aileen first. So it wasn't enough, but that's all right. He's getting close. And then what can Riku do? Riku didn't get her Limit Burst this turn, sadly, so that sucks. But what else can we do with Riku? Anything we need to do here? We can cast the water to try to, like, stop it from doing as much damage, I guess, because we know it's coming in with that big attack. So there's Tidal Wave. Brrr, so much damage Riku does. The light has been washed out. World Destroyer. Aileen is dead, didn't have a re-raise, so that kind of sucks. As long as Tillith lives, we're kind of safe here. Yeah, see, so the re-raise came back on everybody else. Tillith lived, thank God we used that elixir, and then the double Freyvia still have their re-raise because they went to 1 HP and didn't go down. That is how important that is. That is how amazing it is. Let's go ahead and check him out and see if his spirit debuff is still on. It is not, so we need to reapply the spirit debuff. Go ahead and do that now. Bada bing, bada boom. Tillith this turn is going to have to bring back... Aileen here because we want her up alive so she can take that hit for us. I'm actually going to check out. We do have the re-raise on Tillith, so we're just going to let that go for this turn. And then we're going to use double Frey to go ahead and just do our big attack. See how much damage we can do here. Let's see if we can perfect chain it. Come on, baby. That felt good. That was the perfect chain, baby. We got it there. And the robot is dead. Now, what does that mean for us? What does that mean that's about to be happening to us? We have some Limit Burst Crystals on there. You see that glitch that happens? That means that now the right arm's a little bit crazy. He's going to be doing 8 attacks instead of, I think, it's 2 or 4 normally. And Aileen's still dying every turn. The left arm does that. And the right arm is going to be doing a lot of damage with those punches. However... the only thing we need to worry about mechanic-wise now that changes our thing is at 50% the right arm's going to heal up, and then at 30% he's going to do a mega heal on both the arms. So we just got to be aware of that. We're going to have to take it down and then take it back down again. One of the cool things you can try to do is get it right around 50% and then knock it down to the 30% threshold so it does it all at once, so that you can just knock it back down again, all right? So what can we do here? Well, Riku doesn't have her Limit Burst, but we can defend and just hope Riku lives. So that's what I'm going to do. There's no reason to have Riku attack or do anything. We just want her alive so she can use her re-raise, which she has right now. They keep casting that Reflect All buffs up and stuff like that, so as long as Tillith is alive, which she is, we're good to go. So see, now watch the power of this. What we're going to do is we're going to have Tillith go ahead and bring everybody back to life, and then Riku's going to cast Auto Re-Raise. Now be aware that this is the last time Riku's going to be getting Limit Burst Crystals. That's it. From now on, we have to depend on our ignorances from our TMs to do that for us. So we'll go ahead and buff that up like this. We'll look here, and we're not going to be doing that much damage, as the little arms do have 50% ice resist, or 50% imperil, make that, 0% there, and they have the defense up, but that's okay. We're going to be able to do okay damage, and then we're going to get our break with our L's on. So let's do that. See if we can hit him up with that chain again. Nice. We didn't get the full chain, but that's pretty good damage. And then Aileen's dead again, re-raised, and then let's see if she gets punched and dies again. We'll see what happens here. So Riku goes down, but she's back. Riku got punched again, so she's down. That kind of sucks. So what should we do this turn, guys? What should we do this turn? Let's go ahead, and I don't think it's time to break yet because we're still recovering a little bit. I am going to use full life on both these dudes. So we're going to go boop, AoE full life on Aileen and Riku there. Then we're going to go ahead, I think we're going to use an elixir on Tillith, or does she still have re-raise? Yep. She still has re-raise, so that's not bad. So maybe it is time to break. And we're kind of low on MP on my Freyvia that I took with me, but that's okay. So we're just going to break to have that on there. So break it up and then just do some more damage. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Nope. Oh, man. Well, dang. So I think he's breaking that 50%. Is he? Nope. I thought I broke the 50%. I must be right on the cusp of the 50%. So that's what we're going to hope for here. Thank goodness we had the re-raise. Riku live. Nice. Nice. All right, cool. So here we are. What can we do this turn? Well, we want Tilith to be 100% HP. So what we're going to have Riku do is we're going to have Riku bring, not with that. We're going to have Riku use Mega Phoenix on Aileen, bring her back to life. Then we're going to have Tilith go ahead and bring everybody back up to full HP. Then we're going to have Elza, since we already cast our break, cast a chocolate on our Freyvia, get that MP back up there, and then we're just going to go to town with both these. I'm not fast enough. I could feel it. So now we've broken some thresholds. They're going to heal up. Cure Beam is being cast. Kuraja Beam, that's both the beams being cast there. So you see how far it goes back up. But then it's just a rinse and repeat. The unlucky thing that can happen here, if both Riku and Tilith were to die without being able to be re-raised, we would probably lose the fight. So Riku's almost there for the limit burst. After the next turn, it should be happening. So this turn, we're just going to go ahead and use our AoE heal, our AoE raise. And again, guys, the people out there saying Tilith wasn't that good, you can see what's happening right now. You can see the disgustingness that's coming up here. So the spirit is down. Anybody else needs some MP? Yeah, we could use some MP over here. We'll just go ahead and throw it right here just to be sure. And then we're going to go ahead and cast double Frostflower Blitz. And now we're working on our way to getting this guy actually killed. We don't have to worry about any kind of weird mechanics going on with healing or anything anymore. So there we go. And as you can see, again, Aileen lived a couple more turns than I'm used to with her because she didn't get smacked in the face with a punch, but she's really just there for a little bit of damage. It sucks that Riku did go down there because that was a turn we could have used our limit burst and survived and had Aileen do some damage, I do believe. But that's all right because we're just going to repeat the same thing we've been doing. Boop. Boop. And you can see I have so much MP recovery on Tilith. I can just cast the 70 MP mana spell over and over and over again. Do we need to use Ravaging Blow? Because if not, I'm going to use an elixir on her. We do not. So I'm going to use an elixir on Elza here. That's what I want to do. Get her mana up there, things like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do double Frostflower Blitz. And for everybody out there like myself who didn't think Freyvia was going to be that great, here's looking at you, kid, not myself, because this was a trial right here where death was happening all the time. This was a trial that you can use this strat right here to live. Can you stop punching Riku? Like, please? Like, can she live for one turn? Come on, man. All right, well, apparently she can't live for one turn. They're just not going to let it. That is wrong. If I did that, we'd lose. Do not make a mistake. That's one of the biggest things here. Their mistakes can cost you heavily. We'll go ahead and cast Ravaging Blow, and then we're going to do our 2 moves. So you can see the turns are kind of... there's a little bit of RNG to, like, have you do more damage, because if we... Oh, was that a big chain? I couldn't tell. And we killed... I guess it was a good chain. I guess we hit that 100% chain. So, there we go. That guy's dead. Now what do you got to deal with? Left arm literally only keeps knocking out Aileen's ass. So, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to have... let's see. We could have Aileen do something here, but we're not... actually, this is what we're going to do. All right. We're going to bring up Aileen. We're going to cast Riku's Limit Burst on the squad. And we do need to be sure that we're casting Ramuh, right? We need Ramuh to be evoked, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to have Ramuh be evoked after we cast this, and we are going to break this arm down. And this is going to be it. Literally, the left arm is just going to keep killing Aileen, and then we're just going to win the fight. So we'll go ahead and do this. I'll let Ramuh play because he's a badass, and I just beat him in FF14. Well, I beat him before, but in FF14 I do the trial daily. I had to fight him or whatever. It was fun, and then we're going to go ahead and hit him up with the Frostflower Blitz and do a little bit of damage, and that's all we're waiting on. The left arm really isn't that powerful. It's not that big of a deal, especially when you get it down to where it's only it, and this is the order you really want to do it in. And now it's time to lay the heat, all right? Now it's time to teach it a lesson. We have its spirit broken. It's time to lay the damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody just go all out, because we have auto re-raise on everybody, but again, it doesn't do anything. It's just going to kill off the Aileen. We're going to buff up our... all of our stats so we do more attack. We're going to click here, and we're just going to go to town. Duh, spark chains. Boop, 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 boop. So close to being dead. I think next turn we're going to be able to get it. And then, honestly, what else do we do with these guys? We just don't do anything. We just auto attack. There's nothing to do, dude. They've served their purpose in this battle. They've done it. Aileen's dead. That's whatever. We're going to have Tilith here. Go ahead and bring... Oh, nope. Bring her back to life. No big deal. NBD. Use Frostflower, and then this turn we're actually going to go ahead and use some chocolates. Chocolates! We'll go ahead and do the break again just to have it up, I guess. There's nothing really else to be doing. And then we're going to try to... Oh, God, I messed that up. Oops, I didn't hit the bottom one, so my chain's so awful. But that's all right. I was trying to get there. You got to be real... It's got to be real light and fast. Boop. You got to tap them real light and fast, or, you know, it's not going to be that great. But here we go. All right. Do I still have my, my stuff buffed up? No, they must have passed out. All right, dude. So we're going to buff our stats up now. We're going to use Riku to cast the raise on our dead Aileen here. and then we're just going to attack. So here we go. Anything fast enough? Nope. We don't need to be fast enough when you got the Freyvia with the spirit broken and the ice resist down. You know what I'm saying? So that's the clear, and we did that really quick. I mean, it did take us 18 minutes. I can look down here plus the rest of the video or whatever from this single recording right here. But guys, that was with me talking in between. I was distracted talking to you guys, trying to explain stuff and explain the actual what my team comp was at the beginning of the start of this section of the video. So congratulations, you just did it. You just knocked it out. You literally just got every achievement in there. We did it really easy with this team. And is it really easy? Not, I mean, it is with this team if you have this team. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you're taking down the boss. And again, this was just a speed, fun build. It wasn't like a super guide. I'm going to go with the super guide and go individually with the beating it slower way, beating the arms first and then the body. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.